Well, we just have to talk about it, don't we? The goalkeeper situation at Leeds United and why Daniel Farke keeps going with Elan Mellier and not giving Carl Darlow a chance. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoy and help it get out to more people. And leave a comment down below on your opinions. I mean, everyone's opinion is the exact same. Mellier needs to be dropped. And it's not even the fact of, like, he's not making the difficult side. It's the simple stuff. It's catching the ball. Like, that goal we conceded from the corner, I just whipped in, no pressure on him. Yes, there's been other times he's dropped the ball when he's had a bit of pressure on him. There's no one around him. You can't say they can't defend him for anything. There's no pressure at all, and he's dropped the ball, which in the end you could say that's what's cost us 3 points. But then I also look at the second goal and look at everyone else in that second goal, Joseph, Tanaka, and so on. But even the finish, you know, maybe you should save it. It's a difficult thing. It's not an easy thing to save, by the way, the second goal. It's a good finish. But still, Carl Darlow should have come in after Hull City. After the Hull City game, for me, Carl Darlow should have come in. Because for me, after the Sunderland game and what happened, I was annoyed. But I was like, Mellier should still be the keeper for now. But the whole game, Hull City was the last straw for me, and that's when the change should have been made. It's not even the fact of I want to have a go at Mellier. It's the fact of if you bring in Carl Darlow after the Hull City game, right? And then Carl Darlow plays a couple of games, and if he made a mistake, just to say he made a mistake, and then Farke wants to go back to Mellier, right? You can do that, and maybe Mellier's had that time to rest, not actually play, and mentally maybe be better and not be overthinking everything, because that's what really I think it is. I think Mellier is overthinking a lot of things, and if he had that break and Carl Darlow came in after Hull City and played a couple of the games after Hull City. I know after Hull, by the way, Mellier actually played well for him for most, like, not that, like, he hasn't made many mistakes really that I can remember after the whole game until now. But this was always going to come back to bite us if it did happen. And as I already said, after the Hull City game, it's on Farke if he chooses him. So yeah, you just have to bring Carl Darlow in, because he can't be that bad of a goalkeeper if he's Wales #1. I know they don't have competition at Wales for goalkeeper, but he's still Wales #1. And the last 2 games he did play was against North Macedonia, where they drew 1-1, and then he also played Kazakhstan, where they won 3-1. So he did concede in both those games, but you can't say he could be any worse, because we're not even asking Carl Darlow to make these magnificent saves, these unbelievable saves where the ball's been struck and he has to flick it over the bar. It's the simple things. It's catching the ball. So you bring Carl Darlow in, and in my opinion, if we did this after the whole game, which in my opinion is when we should have done it, maybe Mellier wouldn't be. Maybe if Mellier then came back in a couple of games after, like say Carl Darlow wasn't playing well, or if say he made a mistake and Farke didn't like it at the time, and Farke wanted to go back to Mellier saying, "Oh, you made the mistake. I want to go back and try Mellier again." You could do that, and maybe Mellier will be in a better headspace with that time not playing, and maybe he wouldn't make the same mistakes if you just give him that break, basically, after what happened. Because for me, we have to change it now, because if we don't change it now, if we don't change it now, this could cost us promotion. I mean, Mellier's cost us promotion if we don't go up. There's only one person you can look at. There's 2. Mellier and Farke for not dropping him. But I don't want to go at Farke a lot, because throughout the season, and throughout the last 2 seasons, we've played some brilliant football, some good football to watch. We've been winning most games. He's the quickest manager to 50 wins at a club. And you look at all those stats and you're going, Farke's not the problem, but there's one thing he's a bit stubborn at, and that's changing the goalkeeper, because of what he said last season when he said Mellier is the best goalkeeper in the league. I think it goes back to that quote, in my opinion, when Farke said, "Oh, Mellier is the best goalkeeper in the championship." He said that last season. I can't remember when that was. I think it might have been before the Leicester game, or it might have been after the Leicester game. I feel like it was around the Leicester game where we won 1-0. And he did a brilliant save to win us the game. But he says that, and I think he's too stubborn to actually take Mellier out now. But you have to. I don't care if if Carl Darlow, right, wasn't Welsh and he was from another nation, and it's like, yeah, but if I do change it, the defense don't know him, and there's no like chemistry with the defense and the goalkeeper. But you've legit got Ampadu, you've got Dan James, you've got the centre back partnership Joe Rodon. You've got 3 Welsh international players that all play here with him on international duty. So it's not a problem with the chemistry with those 3, especially with Rodon, who's the centre back. Who, in my opinion, probably been our best centre back, especially like I think he's been our best centre back this season. Probably has been our best centre back this season. I think he's been better than Struck, but he's Welsh and he's played with Carl Darlow on international duty, so they know each other. But it's not like it just confused me why you don't change it up. Like that's the only reason I could see Farke be like, yeah, but I don't want to like change it up because the chemistry between the defense and the goalkeeper, they don't know each other as much. But when 3 of the players in the squad, sorry, 2 of the other players, 3 of the players in the squad all play for the same national team. Just do it. It can't, like, he has to do it now. He has to bring Carl Darlow in. That's the must change. Everyone else can stay the same. Everyone else on the pitch can stay the same in the starting 11 for me. Maybe you bring Nonto in on one of the wings. I think Nonto deserves a start because, he scored in the last 2, and I'd bring him and start him on one of the wings. I wouldn't swap him for Aronson. I would start him on one of the wings. Probably Solomon. I'll probably start him on the left for Solomon because I do think Dan James's pace, yes, he hasn't been at it, but he's someone you want to keep on the pitch. Where with Solomon, his kind of form has kind of dipped. I mean, both wingers' forms has dipped, but Dan James has that pace in him that you want to have on the pitch. And maybe having Solomon off the bench, but then you look at it and say Dan James off the bench. So I could either way. Either Nonta comes in for Dan James or Solomon. I don't really care either way because I think both wingers' forms have kind of dipped, but I would keep Dan James because for me he's been our player of the season. So that's why I would put Nonto in and keep Nonto in that position. But back on the goalkeeper again, like Carl Darlow has he played for Hull City. Like people remember he played for Hull City, and Hull City fans after 12 games. I think he played 12 games if I can see this right. Which season was it? He played like 12 games, I think. Let me just go and check. Sorry, boys, I need to do this quickly. He played for Hull City. He played 12 games and started like he played 12 games, right? And they were saying he was their player of the season after 12 games. So he can't be that bad if he played unbelievably at Hull. If he was he was up there for their player of the season after only 12 performances at Hull City last season in the 22-23 season. Like, you can't say he's not good enough when he did that. I know people will say, then you have people that will say, well, it's Hull City and they're way, way below us. But he can't be that bad as a goalkeeper. If he was legit he was Hull City's best player last season. Like, he can't be that bad. So, yeah, Farke, my message to you, just bring in Carl Darlow, please. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully he brings in Carl Darlow. I'll try and make some more videos through the week. I do want to make some more videos through the week, trying to make at least a video a day. Maybe 2 if I have something to talk about. I'll make another one during the day, but I do want to make at least 1 video a day. I'll try to make more content than just preview, review. I want to try and make more daily content and try and get more out to you guys, so subscribe if you enjoy the content, and like the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.